Hello everyone, very good afternoon to all of you. Welcome to this session. Please let me quickly know if I am properly audible and visible. Good to go. So, yeah, we are going to practice some more questions which will help you get better in English section. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to start with a close test question, and you will be given a timer here, and as the timer you are supposed to do the question. Okay, now for those who are maybe seeing me for the first time, I'm Harika John Mehra and I have been teaching English for more than 10 years now. You will find many of my sessions here on our other channel, which is CGB IBPS Hub, also under our courses which are available on our website and also on our app. So do check them out. Details description में आपको मिल जाएंगी. Make sure to quickly like and share the session, and we will begin shortly. It's a short session where we are going to practice vocabulary based question today. So what you are going to do is maybe when we are done, if time allows, in last 2 minutes, I would like to ask you orally, like a quick pop quiz kind of, where we will do the words that we have gone through in the entire session. Kind of a revision to check whether you were paying attention or not. Let's see, अगर होता है, so we will go do that activity also. For now, like, share, subscribe कर लिया हो तो हम आगे बढ़ते हैं. This is a closed test question, and since it's a closed test, I am not going to interrupt you in between. You have five blanks. You have for every blank, you can see there is a respective, there are respective options, and you have to choose right answer. The thumb rule of closed test is to give a rough reading first. आपको पहले एक rough reading देनी ज़रूरी होती है. That's why extra time will be given over here. आंसर आपको यहाँ करना है चैट में. That's the answer. Move on to the next one. I hope you can read the text. Keep your mobile phones, or if you're doing on taking the class on laptop or something, on full screen so that आप easily passage पढ़ सको. This is the lengthier one. Next one, blank C. Planty, you have to answer here in the chat. Next one. And the last one for this one. Diagnose. Let me explain you. As I said, सबसे पहले you are supposed to read because that will help you with the context. Sometimes, let's say there is a blank and more than one word could fit in the blank, just in that statement or just in that blank. But if you go through the passage, first of all, you will understand the tone is negative, positive, it is what kind of content given. Okay, so this will help you in choosing the correct answer. It increases accuracy. Secondly, sometimes answer or a hint word or a synonymous word, which is your answer, okay, that is mentioned somewhere later on or in the between of your passage, तो वहां से आप उसकी हेल्प ले सकते हो. This is different from fill in the blank. There is a reason for uh, the examiners why they are asking this topic as well as fill in the blanks. There is a requirement कि हम इसके context को समझें and then we answer all the blanks. Okay, so we need to be sure of what we are doing. Now let's see. और जो भी कुछ टफ वर्ड्स होंगे उनके भी मैं आपको मीनिंग बताते चलूंगी, तो डू नॉट वरी. कुछ भी टफ वर्ड होता है, आई एम गोना हेल्प यू गाइज आउट. So the nation's politically liberal coast have seen something. Okay, they here in the San Francisco Bay Area, these people, okay, there is dash gloom. तो ग्लूम जो है विच अपने आप में एक ऐसी चीज़ है जो हम एक्सपीरियंस करते हैं. ओके, इट इज़ नॉट समथिंग दैट वी कैन measure or count or something. वो थी palpable. Palpable is something it is tangible, though I cannot maybe not touch it, क्योंकि gloom जो है, sadness जो है, वो ऐसी नहीं कि measure करूँ, but I can sense it strongly. That is detectable होना, palpable होना. Anything which is palatable, वो हमारे palate से relate करती है. That means it's tasty, हमारे taste buds को पसंद आएगी. So it could be something edible, drinkable, and we would like to have it. Pragmatic, practical होने को बोला जाता है. So if a person is or personality is a pragmatic personality, that means the person is down to earth, sensible, logical सोचता है, practical person है. बाकी तो I don't think there is any other word that could confuse you. Moving on to the B1, okay, जो बाद में आप लोगों ने ज्वाइन करा है, you can join from next close test onwards. So sufferers may describe feeling dash and powerless. Here is a great hint for you. यहाँ पे जो भी है it is and powerless. So powerless which is a negative word, okay. So इसी की तरह मिलता जुलता कोई word negative यहाँ पे आएगा. So यहाँ पे we can say sufferers may describe feeling demoralized. They have no strength left, no motivation, no power, and that's why we are using E word. Okay. ड्राउजी इज स्लीपी, तो यहाँ पे स्लीपी एंड पावरलेस बोलने की बात ही नहीं है. डिवोटेड, डेमोक्रेटिक आर पॉजिटिव वर्ड्स वी कैन नॉट यूज. एंड व्हेन वी डेलीगेट अ टास्क टू समवन और व्हेन वी आर डेलीगेटेड, मतलब हमको कुछ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी मिल रही है. सो यहाँ पे फीलिंग डेलीगेटेड मेक्स नो सेंस. बी का आंसर ई था. Then you have to read. I'm not reading everything because I want to give you more questions. So, although many of these symptoms do dash with internationally recognized psychiatric mood and anxiety disorders, तो with के साथ C वाला word आना चाहिए. ओवरटर्न विथ, ओवरवेलम विथ होता नहीं है. ओवर्ट, ओवर्चर का यहाँ पे काम नहीं है. ओके, सो ओवरलैप होता है. ये जो सिम्टम्स है, दे आर वेरी मच सिमिलर टू द मूड एंड एंजाइटी डिसऑर्डर्स. सो वहाँ पे ओवरलैप का यूज होना था. नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट अदर वर्ड्स ओवर हियर, सभी ओवर वाले जो वर्ड्स हैं. So overturn, overwhelm. Let's start with the word overwhelm. When you feel overwhelmed, feelings are so intense we are unable to contain them. उसको overwhelm करना बोलते हैं. It could be a good feeling, a bad feeling, but so much of it that we cannot help but वो दिख जाती है, express हो जाती है. Overturn is to topple over. ठीक है, किसी चीज को upside down कर देना. ठीक है. देन कमिंग टू ओवर्ट, आपने अक्सर कोवर्ट ऑपरेशन सुना होगा. Overt is the opposite of it. Covert is secret. Okay, overt is something you can see plainly in front of you, very easily, clearly available and apparent होती है वो चीज. Then it says, in more treatment-resistant cases, D1, electroconvulsive therapy has proven beneficial. So beneficial is adjective. Therapy has provided beneficial, meaning नहीं निकलेगा. We want a verb with has, बाकी कुछ verb है ही नहीं, है ना. Easy words हैं, तो इनके meaning मैं आपको नहीं बता रही हूँ. And the E1, however, in the absence of a previously diagnosed mood. देखो mood नहीं है यहाँ पे, basically हम जो बोल रहे हैं E के बाद में, we are saying disorder. Mood and anxiety disorder. This is my noun. जो भी यहाँ पे word आएगा वो disorder के लिए आना चाहिए. डोज डिसऑर्डर, डोज सो जाना. डैमेज डिसऑर्डर, नो. डेक्स्टरस मीन्स इंटेलिजेंट, हम बोल नहीं सकते. तो प्रीवियसली डायग्नोस्ड डिसऑर्डर, डिसऑर्डर है तो डायग्नोज होगा, डिसीज है तो डायग्नोज होगी, उसका पता चल रहा, डायग्नोज करना कहलाता है. लेट्स नाउ मूव टू द सेकेंड क्लोज टेस्ट. वी विल अगेन give it a good read. If you feel like the word which is in bold is correct, then आपको no improvement answer देना है. Otherwise, whichever word you think fits, वो answer देना है. हम rule को नहीं भूलना है. Give it a good read first. Okay. Of course, don't take unnecessary time. आपको skimming करते हुए पढ़ना है. Hi Deva, ma'am, बाकी session you can find in the playlist, I believe. Check out a playlist. So we have regular sessions here. My classes here are on Monday, on this channel on Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays. Saturday extra class 8 p.m. These are short sessions, 30-40 minute sessions, which are afternoon sessions. Giving extra time to you guys so that you can read. Okay, it has to be a habit, otherwise you will never do it. I know this thing from my experience, I can tell you. अगर हैबिट नहीं होगा and if you will think you will do an exam, not gonna happen. You're welcome. Answer is succumb. आंसर इज ravished. We are doing back to back blanks first so that आपको कुछ disturbance ना feel हो, because there is a flow in which students do this type of question. I'm fine. Congratulations, Surinder. Answer. Let's go into the explanation now. Okay, very good, guys. So, disease and death are supposed to be great levelers. Those who have a chance to survive the disease, and those who subvert. Now, see, survive का उल्टा लिखना है आपको. There are two categories which we can see here. First category is they have a chance to survive. Survive का उल्टा हुआ कि survive नहीं कर पाए, which is called succumb. If you want to extend, so usually we write succumb to and then succumb to death, succumb to something negative. पर यहाँ पे to है नहीं, full stop है, so we do not need to worry. We are saying those people who have a chance to survive the disease, so some are able to overcome it, but उसके लिए उल्टे में हम उसका जो है we are talking about those who are unable to survive, तो वहाँ आप succumb के अलावा और कुछ use नहीं कर सकते. Subvert means to topple. Overturn अभी हमने थोड़ी देर पहले एक word देखा था, overturn ही का synonymous word subvert होता है. Succeed, subscribe, salvage मतलब बचा लेना. Okay, to be able to rescue, recover something, someone, वो भी यहाँ पे आएगा नहीं, है ना. We are talking about negative. And के पहले positive है, survive कर लिया, and के बाद negative आ जाएगा. Then there is a story going on. आपको पढ़ना है. Right now I'm not going through it. So we will just see B कहाँ पर आ रहा है. Such as rehydration or blood transfusions that could reduce mortality are difficult in poor countries. Poor countries that have been radicalized by war and have minimal health facilities. So we are talking about condition of these poor countries that they are unable to overcome, है ना. तो इस वजह से यहाँ पे आएगा ravage. Ravage जब कोई किसी जगह को करता है, पूरी तरह से नष्ट कर देता है, टेक्स अवे एवरीथिंग विथ इट. ओके, सो दीज आर द कंट्रीज एंड दे हैव बीन रैविश्ड, उनका विनाश हो चुका है. दैट्स वाई यहाँ पे आंसर जो था वो आपका बी का ऑप्शन नंबर ए था. टॉकिंग अबाउट दी अदर वर्ड्स. ओके, जब भी वी टॉक अबाउट रेडिकलाइज करना, ओके, तो दैट मीन्स दैट्स जहाँ पे एक एक्सट्रीम अग्रेसिव पोजीशन ली जा रही है. ओके, तो कोई जैसे मान लो एनी इश्यू होता है नेशनल लेवल का, पॉलिटिकल लेवल का, एंड इफ देयर इज एन एक्शन टेकिंग प्लेस विच इज क्वाइट रेडिकल इन नेचर, तब हम रेडिकलाइज एज अ वर्ब का यूज करते हैं. ओके, coming to BCD, ravish is to enchant someone. Okay, so it is actually talking about कि किसी को seductive way में delight करा. Okay, but it has a super negative meaning as well. It means as again forcefully to take advantage of something, someone. Okay, so उसके लिए ravish का use होता है. बहुत संभाल के हम इस word का use करते हैं. Rummage. Rummage as a verb means hunting through a place, an area. सर्च हो रही है, बहुत ही थरो सर्च है. ओके, इसका एक सिनोनिमस वर्ड होता है ransack, but we don't use it often. Rugged is an adjective which means rocky. Okay, so you might have seen some streets which are not cemented या फिर प्रॉपरली बनी नहीं होती, ऊपर नीचे ऊबड़ खाबड़ जिसे हिंदी में बोलते हैं, तो उसे हम rugged बोलते हैं. Okay, now going to blank C, its early symptoms mime other diseases. Mime नहीं बोलेंगे, mime आपने movies में देखे होंगे, right? They don't speak anything. Okay, वो कुछ बोलते नहीं हैं, but mimes with hand gesture वो ऐसे 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 करके this is an art form. Okay, theater form होता है, तो वो यहाँ पे नहीं आएगा. What we are saying कि early symptoms are similar. Okay, दूसरे डिजीज को कॉपी करते हैं, तो कॉपी करने को हम यहाँ पर मिमिक बोलेंगे. When mask करा जाता, mask as a verb, it means hiding something. Okay, hiding the reality, hiding the true face. हम mask का यूज कैसे करते हैं? ताकि छुप जाए, असलियत नहीं आए सामने. Same is for the verb meaning. Morphing is changing, transitioning from one to another state in a way where the newer state is better. Mend करना जो होता है वो वापस से सब कुछ ठीक कर लेना, to get back into the relationship, piece together, patch up कर लेना. यहाँ पे भी उसका मीनिंग नहीं आना था. Okay, talking about D. But once it sets in, progress is rapid. Without intervention, death is virtually inevitable. So here the negative tone continues. We are saying that progress जो होती है disease की, it continues, it is in fact rapid, जल्दी जल्दी बढ़ता जाता है वो disease. And अगर intervention नहीं हुआ, death तो पक्की है, death is virtually inevitable. Okay, यहाँ पे कुछ बाकी words थे, let's go through them. Hey guys, what I think now, whenever we are practicing, especially when we have enough time to practice before exam, we should try to take and absorb every single thing that we are able to get from a particular session or a practice set. Even आप अपने personal time में जब practice करते हो, आपको ऐसी practice करनी चाहिए, एक thorough practice, extensive practice. Inedible is आप जिस चीज को खा नहीं सकते. Inedible, edible is जिसको आप खा सकते, it's tasty. Inexcusable is जिसे हम pardon नहीं कर सकते. ओके, वो एक्सक्यूज के लायक ही नहीं है. Indelible is जहाँ पर समथिंग इज परमानेंट, वो आप मिटा नहीं सकते. वट एवर द मार्क्स आर, स्पेशली ये मार्क्स स्टेन्स के लिए यूज होता है. अभी वो धब्बा कैसा भी हो सकता है, लिटरल वाला या आप बस ऐसे मेटाफोर की तरह बोल रहे हो, बट इट इज समथिंग यू कैन नॉट रिमूव. हटा नहीं सकते, मिटा नहीं सकते, उसको हम इनडेलिबल बोलते हैं. राइट, सो अगैन यहाँ पे उसका कोई काम था नहीं. एनीथिंग विच इज exorbitant is very, very, very high in the amount, in intensity. Okay, so बहुत ही high है. Second meaning is outrageous है. So here again that gives no meaning. Coming to the fifth one. So we are saying the countries have successfully compromised the spread of Ebola. Now you can compromise a disease first of all. Okay, compromise is something which is not as per uh, the standard or the set rules. Okay, तो उसे आप compromise, it is used as a verb, as an adjective, depending, बहुत सारे meaning होते हैं. Okay, compromise करना होता है कि ना आपकी ना मेरी, and that's why somehow we are just working on with whatever we have. It's not what we want, but ठीक है काम चला रहे हैं. One compromised is as an adjective is they were found in a compromised state which was not okay to have. तो वो सारा कॉन्टेक्स्ट देखकर आप इस वर्ड का यूज करते. कंट्रीज हैव कंट्रोल्ड, मेक सेंस. डिजीज का कंट्रोल होता है. हमने अभी कोविड के टाइम पे न्यूज सुना कि कंट्रोल हो रहा है, नहीं हो रहा है. सो ऑफ कोर्स इसका आंसर तो सही होना ही था. कंडेंस इज द स्टेट और द फॉर्म ऑफ समथिंग दैट हैज अ लॉट ऑफ क्वालिटी इन इट. ओके, जमा हुआ तो होता है कंडेंस का मीनिंग. इट ऑल्सो मीन्स कंप्रेस, कंप्राइज, तो उसमें बहुत ही वैल्यूएबल चीजें हमको मिलती. Covet karna is to want something, to yearn for something which is most of the time not good. It's being envious. आपको जलन होती है और उसके कारण आप चाहते हो कि वो चीज़ आपके पास भी हो. So never go ahead and say I covet somebody's job or this. It is, yes, you can say, let's say for example, getting selection in the RBI is one of the most coveted dreams of many people. तो हो सकता है you can use it in that dramatic way, but try not to use it for the positive conditions. Conspire is to make a plot or a scheme. प्लान बनाना, plotting करना, किसी को harm करने की. So that's there. Okay, here we are done. To remind you, at least on this channel, my classes, we have short practice classes these days. We have classes on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Timing for these days is 1:30 p.m. On Saturdays, we usually have a lengthier class. Okay, that's around 50-60 minutes class, and that's at 8 p.m. Okay. Would love to have you guys regularly here. If you have one of our courses, my classes there are going at 8 p.m. You can access my classes there if you have purchased our paid course. And if not, I am here daily with practice. And yes, कुछ limitations होते हैं YouTube पे, but I'm trying my best to give you the best questions to practice. Okay, so that's it. If there is anything you want to ask, you can comment here. If not, make sure to like, share कर दो सेशन को, subscribe if you are new here, because apart from my classes there are regular classes of other subjects जो आपको यहाँ पर मिलेंगी. And trust me, one of the key things that you people need to crack any exam is consistency, regularity. किसी भी सब्जेक्ट के लिए, नॉट जस्ट फॉर मेरे लिए तो लगेगा ही, बिकॉज डिस्क्रिप्टिव भी होगा और आपका प्रीलिम्स भी होगा. बट फॉर एनी एग्जाम इफ यू आर नॉट रेगुलर, दिन में 4 घंटा दो या 40 minutes दो. समटाइम्स यू मे नॉट हैव दैट मच ऑफ टाइम, बट इवन इफ यू आर एबल टू मैनेज रेगुलरिटी irrespective of how much time per day you are giving, trust me, it is going to help you a lot. Okay, so take care. Since there is no more question, I'm gonna leave now. Bye bye.